you're introverted like me, then it may be a shock to find out that, wait, is this thing crooked? If you're an introvert like me, it may be a shock to find out that one of the best pieces of social advice came from the least expected person, Shakespeare. Just stay with me, because I think it has absolutely amazing wisdom that I've broken down into 5 lessons that you can take away from this. And I believe that the 5th step is absolutely the ultimate advice that every introvert should know. So stay tuned for that. Basically, in school, right now we're reading Hamlet. And we've gotten to the part where Polonius, this wise old guy, is giving his son, Laertes, I think that's how you say it, some advice, some old man wisdom before his son goes out into the big wide world, And this stuff is golden, before things like the 48 Laws of Power or like Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. This stuff is super valuable. So what are they? First off, number 1, don't say what you're thinking, and don't be quick to act on what you think. Now, what this means is that you really should benefit from holding your tongue. You know that one kid in class, right? Who in any conversation, he will blurt out anything, the immediate thought that comes to his mind, no matter what it is. And that person is so annoying. Like, we both know that. And they're just not fun to be around. Because people really enjoy and respect somebody who thinks before they speak, who actually has opinions on things that they didn't formulate in that second, So take this to heart, okay? I'm not saying that you need to be completely silent or anything like that, but hold your tongue when you're speaking, just for a bit, just so that when you speak, you actually have a reason to speak and not just to fill silence. Number 2, be friendly, but don't overdo it. Number 2, be friendly, but don't overdo it. You see, there's this really weird trend in self-improvement channels that encourages guys to essentially be more selfish, to forget about the people around them, and to almost view themselves as superior and the other plebes and Jeffreys as less than. And I think this is pretty bad advice, honestly. I think it's genuinely just creating more narcissists, which we already have plenty of. We can agree on that. And really being kind to those around you costs absolutely nothing. I know that there's a meme that it's like, well, hating is free too, but you're not a child, okay? You're a mature person. Saying hi to somebody, dapping them up, fist bumping them, asking them how their weekend is, or how it's going, or how it's going to go, costs nothing. And everybody appreciates that. Of course, some random dickhead may, take it the wrong way, but that's like a 1 in 10,000. And who cares about them anyway? So I think Shakespeare is genuinely just trying to say, be a kind man, which in the day that we live in should not be said, but does, which you probably already are, but yeah. Number 3, don't waste your time shaking hands with every new comrade. This kind of goes hand in hand with rule number 2, because it is encouraging us to still be kind, but don't take it to a degree where every person you meet, you want them to be your new best friend or even your close friend. You will reasonably only have a handful of close friends in your entire life. So you don't have to be eager for every person that you meet to be in that. It will happen naturally. That's what I believe. So of course, still be kind, but if somebody doesn't gel with you for any number of reasons, then don't force it. You don't need them to like you, and you don't need to like them. Whereas other guys may just genuinely be so desperate for any sort of connection that they will almost change their entire personality just to fit some other guys so that they can be closer. It's absolutely cringe. Lesson number 4. Don't pick a fight, but if in one, hold your own. Now, I don't think this is just like relegated to physical fights. I think verbal ones as well, which are especially common if you do spend a lot of time with people. And of course, there will be times where maybe you get made fun of for saying something weird. Now, some guys, like some absolute morons, always take it way too far. They start like getting upset and like getting loud at maybe the guy that made a joke about them. And it just signals to everybody that you are so insecure. Like, a secure guy is happy to laugh at himself every now and then. But on the other side, if a person is being made the butt of the joke constantly, and they feel like they are just used purely for being laughed at, then yeah, of course, the secure person would stand up for himself. And he would do so in a respectful but stern manner, you know? Like, he wouldn't start wanting to fight people, but he would be like, yeah, no, I don't appreciate that. And if they, take it the wrong way, that's their problem. So choose your fights wisely, but when you do choose them, stick to them. And the final, number 5, the ultimate introvert lesson that I think we should all learn is: listen to everyone, but reserve your judgment for few. You see, as introverts, it's natural that we usually listen more than we speak, but we don't really take advantage of this because there is this idea that you can learn something from everybody. Now, some guys disagree, and it's like, well, I'm not going to take advice from some 40-year-old obese guy who's homeless or something like that, but I believe truly that you can learn something from everybody, even the people that are absolutely failing at life, because even in their failure, you can still learn from their mistakes. Like, there's that quote, right, that wise men learn from their mistakes, and wiser men learn from the mistakes of others. You see, you can listen to everybody's advice, to everybody's opinions, but you don't need to take everything to heart, because some of the advice and opinions genuinely just won't be worth the effort. Some of it will just be, maybe you already know it, or it just doesn't really align with what you understand. That's fine. Don't take it to heart. That's why it says to reserve your judgment for few. So, I hope you found this helpful, because I thought this was genuinely incredible that this advice is from a, book written like hundreds of years ago. So, yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to. I would love that, actually, And remember, take action, learn from failure. See ya.